Island hopping is a passion for Conor Knighton. The smaller the island and the more unexpected, the better.
When France won the 2018 World Cup, this was the scene on the Champs-Élysées. But over 2,600 miles away from Paris, there was a much smaller, but no less enthusiastic celebration happening on the small Rue Maréchal Foch. Inside of the one sports bar on the island of Saint Pierre, French flags were everywhere, waved and worn triumphantly, used to dry the occasional tear. It was a proud moment for all French citizens, especially for the 6,000 who live in a place most people forget is France.
Donc oui, nous sommes résolument français.
We are resolutely French, says Stéphane Lenormand, who serves as the president of the Territorial Council of St Pierre and Miquelon, a small French territory which, based on its position on the map, might lead most people to assume it's part of Canada. Much of North America was once New France, but today, these islands are the last bits left. The French came for the fish.
Saint Pierre exists and is still French today because of cod. It's really the main reason why people would come here. We have nothing else. I mean, if you look at the island, it's barren, almost no trees. You cannot grow that much things here. It was one of the richest places to fish cod in the world here. So you just had to have a boat and there you go.
Lauriane Detcheverry is the assistant director of l'Arche Museum, which tells the story of Saint Pierre and Miquelon.
Something that can prove that you are really in France here is the presence of a guillotine. Guillotine was the only legal way to execute someone in France.
You can't shoot them, you can't...
No, it's not legal, no.
Only chopping off their head.
Exactly, yeah.
Nous n'avons ni échafaud,
The
ni
film
bourreau.
The Widow of Saint Pierre, starring Juliette Binoche, tells the story of the only time a guillotine was ever used in North America. The islands didn't have their own, so after a murder conviction in 1889, they asked to borrow a guillotine from Martinique, thousands of miles away. For months and months, the convicted prisoner just hung out and waited for the arrival of the only weapon that was allowed to kill him. Over the years, the islands have had quite a violent history.
So we changed hands many, many times. Quite often the city was destroyed and the population was deported.
For over a century, the islands passed back and forth between France and England. But the French kept coming back, and in 1816, they settled for good.
In a way, Saint Pierre is a new world. It was a place where you could, become rich.
The most lucrative era in St. Pierre's history came entirely by accident. During Prohibition, St. Pierre became a bootlegging hotspot thanks to its proximity to the United States.
Prohibition was the best thing that happened to us, really. We did nothing to have it, but it was such a good idea for us, People made so much money.
In more recent years, the economy has struggled. The once plentiful cod started to disappear, and in 1992, a moratorium on cod fishing in the North Atlantic all but shut down the once booming fisheries.
Ça a été un moment très difficile pour le territoire.
It was a very difficult time for the territory, Lenormand says. It took almost 20 years to recover and to rebuild. Today we have a fishing sector, but we are developing tourism. Tourists Richard Baum and Cheryl Rodness came to visit St. Pierre from New Jersey.
Now, logistically, from New Jersey, what's easier to get to, here or Paris?
Oh, Paris.
Much easier.
Non-stop from Newark.
For Americans, a trip to St. Pierre and Miquelon can involve inconvenient flights and ferries. But the couple thought it would be a blast to spend Bastille Day, France's national holiday, in a place so unexpectedly French. Here, the wine flows freely. There's dancing and face painting. The locals play games of pétanque. Everything from the sausages to the ice cream is paid for in euros.
Merci beaucoup.
And any lingering doubt that you are, in fact, standing in France is gone the moment you step into one of the bakeries. The fresh baguettes and cakes are just as delicious as the ones you'd see sold in Marseille or Bordeaux. For locals, this is their way of life. For visitors, it's why they come to St Pierre and Miquelon. It's a chance to get an authentic taste of France on this side of the Atlantic.